then turn on that one. And yeah, we are live here. And of course, I'm still in the starting soon screen, so let's just go to in-game. And yeah, this is my mission for this stream. And of course, last stream on this map was horrible. And I'm getting a phone I can't answer right now, so yeah, you will have to wait. Unless he texts me instead. I can manage that he can text me, but anything else? Nope. And I don't hope anything is talking, because I don't want sound right now. Especially not from apps that I use. So, other than that, everything here is awkward. As usually. Just gonna send the caller a little message instead. In case he wants anything. In case he wants to, yeah, do things. So yeah, unless other than that we have everything here and everything is fine. We have the rubber though. I didn't think we had that, but okay, we have some. My boy working as I at least can make science 2 in this game. It's not that it's forbidden here as it was in the Pi Alien Life. And of course this is not Pi Alien Life, this is actually a pack I streamed once before I started Pi Alien Life, the closed alpha. There's one streamer that's lucky enough to get the Pi Alien Life full version beta, but I am not the one. And I'm really kind of sad mad, not exactly too mad, I'm more sad about it, because one of my wishes has always been getting the first to be playing a game of any sorts, really, but I am never the one that lucky. And I have actually been I don't even remember making these talents thingies, so okay. That's a new thing. But I have the ghosted, that's one thing though, but I even got some. Okay, so he did text me, and I got notification on my phone, so yeah, I'm gonna just turn that notification off, so like so that should not make any more sound on my part. And now he calls me again. Yeah, okay, I will be back in a moment when that call is done. I don't know how sound and things actually was in that point. I don't know this call actually ended up on stream, because if so, that was a bad Norwegian of my part. And my brother was kind of, just quickly mention, my brother was the one that called me. He was kind of not on his PC today, so really why he called me. So yeah, I understand why he did it, because he didn't know anything, but he has his phone, so I thought he checked social media, but apparently no. But yeah, back to the real part. That's much better. So yeah, back to continue this game, and let him just be for now. I am gonna actually help him building his PC over to a new... I am not sure on how I will pronounce that on English, but... PC case, yeah, that was the word. I was about to say the Norwegian word for it, but luckily I didn't. We have solar needs. We have also stone, yeah, of course. The thing is, I am gonna work at that one, and that was literally what was mentioned here. So, zinc for carbon, carbon to refine syngas, syngas made somehow, and use refined syngas on niobium, and process the niobium ore to plate, and then get those power poles that I need. So, a lot of things will be manually here, and if I am not unsure, I don't know if I ended up by going all the way to the thing out here, because the zinc ore is right out here. One thing I will have to kind of do is drag power poles all the way. So, with that said, I will not use the freaking expensive ones, so let's just use the stupid poles and drag that power line all the way to them, because the wooden ones I can just lovely abandon, and don't care about them anymore, because I hate them, as usually. So yeah, me gonna do that. Just have to find out how to make them, because I need some more. Unless I have a box for them in here. And it doesn't look like it. I do have the filter. And a tar extractor. But have I found a tar puddle or any kind of that yet? Because I don't think I have. Really feels that I have... Okay, I do have. Forget about it. I have possibly found a lot. Tin, we have more aluminum, we have titanium again. It was not what I was looking for, but okay. We have crude oil. Was not either what I was looking for. I just wonder how many puddles of tar I found there. It's 2. Nope. That was 2. Oh, that walk took me several hours to literally do. I do think I walked around here and literally used... I guess it was 2 to 3 hours just walking around that spot. 3. We have no there. No, nope, nothing. Perfect. 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna count that all as 1. So 6. Okay, so that's number 6, of course. So back onto this. Yeah, okay, so you have them, but they are just a good bit away. And I said 6, so yeah. It doesn't look like I have any too much more, really. Ore is everywhere, but... Ah, that's 7. Gosh. And this is my ginormous map. And yeah, I am actually almost running out of iron. Might be really painful. The only thing is, or secondary thing is that next time I build something like this, I'm not gonna build it that big. Especially since these are kind of too big as well. Because they literally didn't need to be that big as they are. They don't need to be as big as that as at all. This is getting mined, and of course this is getting mined as well. But yeah, they are really slow. Slash, my mine's not as big. I was also thinking of actually really starting all over again, because I kind of don't like the tracks that I'm using. And secondly is that some of the map is not too acceptable either. But I don't actually want to start over and have this pain in the ass all over again, so yeah, I have just considered, or just chosen to do exactly this. That's correct, I did actually get that part, so I could theoretically get more of the talents. Looking like that should be somewhere right there. Okay, so that is slightly copper and iron heavy. But first, I guess I should just let's grab some of that, because I need it even for miners, so why not? So that's 1000 copper. Okay, we have a decent bit of iron at least. I could make more of those, but I'm gonna save me for that. At least for now, as I more need the miners, that's more steel heavy. So that's something, but not too much. I might actually just go for the core ones. And automobilism is how far away? Did I ban that one? Kidding me? Is that really a thing? Oh, I hate it. Have I remembered to do as the... Okay, that's not on this one. And definitely not a movement. So, just have to fix some quick settings again. As you. Just, nope. Actually, like so. Or like so, I meant. Everything here is okay. It's just okay. Shift bar, Shift Alt, editor. Actually, that was the one I was looking for. Okay, so let's just look here. None of those is okay. Just putting them to that, and I could actually so and so. That's what I have done. Yeah, possibly should remember that. But let's change at least. Toggle ion cannon is great enough. To-do list. Shift T to be Shift R or Control R. I meant Control T because that's already Shift T. Since the research is definitely gonna be the Shift one. Or actually, yeah, I'm gonna do so because Shift E doesn't that. Okay, so I have changed those two, that's perfect. And the others are gonna go away. Recipe selector. I think everything there is fine. Just quickly saving as I did some changes right before. Oh yeah, that should be okay. Stupid stuff. And I was actually looking for automobilism, just to see how far away I am from that. That's actually right there. And I am ready to get my hands on it. Thing is, I need engines, iron. Oh, I'm gonna be. And helicopters and all these. Oh, it's gonna be. God damn it! Forget about it. I'm not gonna even mention what. It's gonna take forever, but at least getting a car. Yeah, they're gonna be much greater. Slash getting trains. Getting on tracks, that would also be my second perfect thing. I'm gonna like it when that happens. Hold on. And I possibly did mention that my previous episode was, or my previous stream that actually, of this map, that actually was being, before I ended up by streaming Py live, I had some kind of sound issues. One thing was that I was using the headphone microphone at that point, as it was actually quite, it worked fine at that point, but, or let's say, when I streamed that one, I was actually just gotten back on internet and I literally updated Windows and updated a lot of things, so possibly some of my sound drivers or some driver of my program and here and there was bugged out, and was possibly the reason to things actually was a lot kind of bugged out, or like just crash, or like knasing something. I don't know how to describe it exactly with words. But yeah, I had a really bad sound at that point, so yeah. When I post that video, if you're actually watching more YouTube frequently, then I know YouTube is not possibly the best spot for things, but I just like to post my videos there so people can catch them up later if they did catch the stream live. I know it's a lot better to catch it live because you can literally do real comment or live comment, actually influence with the video and everything like that, and that's literally what I do love myself, but it's not as easy because I do watch people, or I do actually watch some people that actually, I'm actually not able to literally catch them live because they stream in a totally different time zone as me. And also, as I found out, was literally that people, or one side of the world is literally 10 hours behind me, so, and another part is 8 hours ahead of me, so yeah. At least we found the zinc. You simply just need the zinc gas itself, so we can see what we can do here. Because you just needed the... Oh! Ooh, I like. But I was not... Or am I gonna do that? More zinc gas using oxygen. I don't have oxygen out here, and I don't see it as simple to make. But actually we could do a little look. Since it says zinc gas here. Okay. Ah, just wasting excellent. That's perfect. Water and coke oven gas, nichrome and residual gas. Talents is of course one I would like to have, but I will have to research this one. And it's in the queue right there. So it will be at some point. And this is the one I am actually looking for, just because it is the one that actually makes me the most. And I will possibly need to make it if I don't have it in the base already. And of course I can then use that one to make the activated thing, and of course 300 of that can be used to, yeah, I can actually use it twice though, even like activate carbon here and also to make the zinc gas itself. It's not too much, gosh damn that. Only 70 refined. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna be much more happy when all this is automated. Because that's literally what I will have to do first. I will have to automate basically my starting base will have to be automated on tracks first, and then I can move over to continue everything. So yeah, I have a huge plan ahead of me, that's for sure. I definitely have a huge thing ahead of me here. Yeah. Just looking at something, in case you saw the desktop. So on, which way are we gonna do this? I'm just gonna pick you up, of course, because I will not have you in the way. And the thing is, I was also wanting to look at oxygen, just to find out. Pressured air. Kidding me? Just pressured air, and this is literally what I get. Purest nitrogen gas. What are you goddamn used for? In a filtration unit, I can make more nitrogen. Anything else? Not that, definitely no. Water, yeah, it could be a thing. The pressure gives me 20. You're freaking kidding me. Oh, 5,000. Oh, that would be. Oh, I would want that. But so on. I guess the best one will literally just to use this one and do something with the hydrogen. I don't have that, and I don't want to waste an excellent. Pure helium gas. I don't want to bother making all this freaking setup right here. The thing is, later on it will be just much simpler, because the thing is, I will have a huge process area where I produce from possibly many area or variation of the gases, and the gases will literally just come to the spot, finished, processed and everything. So it's literally just to put it in tanks and put it into the use of the ores, really. And yeah, that's gonna be so much better. Oh, I'm gonna be so much more happy about that. Instead for literally doing as I'm doing in my freaking maniac base. This is just insane. Where's all my belts? Woohoo! Can I get some more, please? Thanks. Like that worked. Okay, so I have 9 more. That was decently that spots as well. Yeah, fine enough. I could also put these 2 down. I will have to change to these poor ones. Just gonna fill out the entire mine. I don't want to waste anything else, really. So yes, that's just great. And I just did one huge mistake. I don't want to ghost the goddamn thing. Oh, come on. That must be a bit better. But now I have to go all the way back to get more. Gosh dang it. Or we could just cheese it by doing so. I don't exactly know when, but I will of course kind of see if I can refresh the better to point down all my angels part and maybe popping in there again. Haven't been playing on that save either for a long time, so we'll see if I can make that work again. With current version and everything like that. Not that I have updated to 18 exactly, but... So 25, so 2 more, that would be 27. But at least, yeah, something about that I can maybe continue on that one as well. But of course I will see what I will do. Or what it's ending up by happening, but yeah. Okay, so adding the power to all this. Okay, it's looking decently. I don't know how long I will be literally doing this for today, but I will see how interested people are. It kind of depends a little bit on that too, because I literally just quit the stream long time ago, where really people didn't watch me. But also, as this is YouTube content, I tend to actually make it long, because I could literally just post it on YouTube afterwards. And then it doesn't matter if people don't watch it now or what they do, because, yeah, YouTube is literally something you could watch whenever you want. Just enjoy the video in your own time. Don't have to kind of do too much about it. Because that just worked right there. Much better. But okay, we have to run all the way back. I hope I did do what I wanted. One thing I would like to do as well is actually just ghost these, but no, I will forget about it as they just pop down ghosts every goddamn time. %40 brightness, that's literally midnight. I haven't literally notified that before. Like is it 14% at 15 minutes over? As it's literally what it really is, but possibly count 15 seconds really. So totally a day here would be 24 minutes. Plus minus, I don't know, it's possibly not totally that, but for going out from what the real time, or out from, yeah, the timer the clock has, it's literally 24 hours in real, but they're just simulating the minutes in seconds and the hours in minutes, if that's correct though, but I don't think so. But so on. Because they might actually change 15 and 15 seconds each 10 seconds, really, or less, or just like 7.5 or something like that. But so on. That's back to having its stuff. Did I need bone in that again? No, I did. Oh, that was too much. Needed something in the science, but just don't remember what. The science needs circuits. Oh. That is what it needs. So let's see, where could I produce those? Of course, it's the stupid copper. Because I was literally empty out of that. And I literally just used all of it. So what do I do now? I'm totally empty of copper. Iron is almost out. And I haven't literally not started mining anything. From what I know. Wait a moment, where are you actually being located? Oh, you're all the way up there. I did actually start doing something. Did I do the same with iron? Because if I should at least do something, because I need it. So if, yeah, I might actually end up by doing so. And I just added the same power network to possibly power them both, yeah. Yep, I did so. I exactly did so. It doesn't matter where I literally put it, because it has to somehow go everywhere of where I have literally ghosted. So, yep. Tin when I need it, put it onto the track. And of course I couldn't continue this one as it ended up by colliding with these. Here I have the coal. And I should have done something with before actually using it, but that would be later, I guess. Don't even feel I run any faster on the belt, but okay. Actually, I do do something with it. So I don't exactly run. But otherwise I do actually just do, yeah, burn it as it is. But here I do have the crushed coal, and I even have coal dust. No, I did not have any of those. I am more here for actually going up and collecting the ore. And the walls, yeah, I could use them and put up turrets, so when I, for example, attack some biters, I could run into a gate and stay behind the walls while the turrets takes off the rest. Of course, I just put them to peaceful, means that they will still attack when I shoot them. And we have the grade for grateful. Woohoo, we have grateful. Oh, 50,000. Woohoo, we have copper for days. Again. Or as long as it lasts. I'd rather more think of that as the thing, and we even have stone. That's great. Yes, that also almost runs out. How about this mine? It has 210, 1 million really. So yeah, it will last a while, at least. We have iron right there, so I might actually just gonna grab that as well. And of course I will have to do as I do now. Okay, so at least we have full look of the tracks right there. Just continuing down to the base. I will guess it is, but I will also have to want to look at how late nuclear power is in this one. Or nuclear stuff is actually a thing. But I will think it's quite long time until that's gonna be a thing. But uranium itself, that's gonna not be too long, because that's needed in science really. So, yep. Now I actually do remember why I added a box for the copper as well. Because if I'm not really mistaken, I added a box right here because of copper finding, like so. And not only that, I do remember actually now having copper right here, but in really, really low quantities. Just too low quantities in that matter. It's 40,500 iron left. Totally appreciating it. Not exactly, but I haven't too many choices. Really just is a lot of ore heavy, this one. This mud pack. So I will actually just have to wait on some copper before actually doing too much. So I guess in the meantime I will go and grab me some little few things, and I will be back. Hopefully really shortly. Yep. Guess so. Yeah, I will be back in a little bit. So yeah, that was the little short break. Yeah, that's better. That's getting drained as crap, but we do get a decent bit of copper. Hope that should be the thing you need right there. There should also be a lot of bolts. And that would also be appreciated. And some few circuits to make some more. Yeah, what should that be? Science packs? as it really needs all damn shit in them. This is literally the most complex thing I ever have been in. We need soil. You have bones, but don't want to accept anything as. Okay, so let's see if I just can grab some soil then. Thought I had a box with a lot of it, but no I don't. So that will just mean that I will have to make another soil machine. Where are you? Oh, this is tier 2 machines now. You. Red's just tier 2. The next one will possibly be blue as tier 3. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know really. Actually, when I think about it. Wood to coal. And the process crafting time is okay. It says 2 seconds. Okay, wait a moment. 0.5 seconds. Oh, Naomi more. Well. It says 2 seconds, but if I'm not really mistaken, it's literally 2 minutes. That's cool. Really the weird thing about it. The thing is, I have the recipe right here. So it does actually just take 2 seconds. It's more this one that takes forever. Still 5 seconds, but I feel it takes a lot longer than so. The only thing though, does it produce 1 or does it produce 10 or does it produces 8? So we will literally have to go 2 runs. So it will literally be 16 each 10 seconds. Yeah, that's perfect. At least coal is getting there, like slow but great enough. At least I do have the buffer. The buffer is getting up or getting down. To me, it kind of looks stuck where it is, but it also looks like to go upwards and not down, so that's perfect. But also, I don't use goddamn coal like every little piece now, so that's literally also another thing about it. Yeah, that's correct. I don't have stone anymore. Or I do have it, but in so low quantities. And that the process is goddamn slow. I have even more extra plates. That's great. So now we have 900 exactly. No more engines right now. We had those. I had these. Put them in there. Okay, fine enough. One other thing is the recipe is 18. But I do get 20 though, so I'm literally getting 2 next steel plates for free. Aha, great! Loving that. Getting that shit automated is not as easy as it looks. Especially when a glass is literally not having bigger throughput than this. And that's literally from the mine. Or let's say this one. I was actually looking at the borax. This is literally the max throughput I can get out of the mine itself. And that literally makes not more than less than a half bell, really. This is literally less than 15 items a second. long less than 15. I guess this is literally just 7 items. Or even less than that, cause yeah. If this had one full row that was common all the time, I would guess it's 7.5 item. But yeah, and 2 would then be 15. And when this half side is not even full, it's even less than that in my opinion. And it's literally just the first 6 machines that actually does anything. Because it's so little. I do have actually 13k though of the glass, but all the glass I have I literally just turn right into my automated part of Science 1. Just remember that I did, of course, put something as I picked up the tailing dust out here. We're doing something with acetylene at least. Or I need heat though, and then it should do something for me, and then it's actually making the acetylene, yeah. But I don't even remember what I needed the acetylene for. If I will build that on video or stream or whatever, and then I could actually just go back and watch it myself and find out what I meant for using it from that. Other than that, if I didn't film it or record it, I would kind of be clueless myself on what I wanted with the zinc gas. But I will guess I would want it in any of my mines. Go to goddamn wait. You have oxygen there, I have hydrogen there. Secondly, what did I need hydrogen for? Because I was looking at this one, yeah? I don't know if I looked at every one of them at all. That actually gives me petroleum, but I would like to appreciate to use the aromatics for actually making the rubber. Or I do at least do something with it here. But one of them are using something about it, so I'm gonna just pass on that part. Beta and hydrogen actually makes crude oil, but I don't want to waste that on it. Chromium, I don't want to waste chromium, things like so. Not even the nichrome or carbon dioxide, decently okay, fine, but no. Olefins, yeah. Heavy oil, do I actually even make that more? I do actually make that. I made it constantly, and the same I do with organic solvent. That's not olefins, that's organic solvent. That will just turn into some combustion mixture, is not what I exactly want with it. Refined zinc gas can literally be combined with hydrogen and water. So get the ready, just refine some zinc gas and turn that into light oil and carbon dioxide. That will actually matter for the useful stuff, but the steam 60 degrees. It's 60 though, usually it's 165, so it's like a bit less heated up. And also it's also 2000 out of it, so I don't actually know what I would need that for. I misclicked again, damn it. Yeah, fuel rod Mark 2 to 300 x combustion mixture 800 degrees. Mark 3 and you were Mark 2. You're 850 instead for 800, so yeah. And you're 900 instead for 850, but also the tier more of fuel rods, so a bit more, and we're gonna use tier 5 and back to kerosene and hydrogen. I don't exactly have kerosene. Nichrome, yeah, of course, something decently expensive. Organic matter, hydrogen, and the stupid refined syngas that I'm actually trying to make. And not exactly helps me anywhere. I don't have gasoline. So what would hydrogen be useful for? Possibly, but what is the point of you wasting a lamp where you only have a 50% chance to get it back? I don't see the point in that. Somebody might do, but I don't. This of course could be one little thing, and actually, wait a moment, I do actually do that. The only thing I will have to think about is that that hydrogen is all the way up here. And not exactly in this space. So that's literally what I'm trying to find out with it. Is there any positive things to use it on right here? I will literally have to think that what I need has to be up there, where I literally mine the nickel. I've already been to these. Okay, so I am actually just stopping here. I don't look at it a third time. So it literally just will have to be stored and possibly trained, if I'm even able to do so, because I will have a ton of these. Possibly even why it's just standing here, but the thing is, why aren't I using them? I kind of am, but it does not get soil enough. This was so easy to do really before. Just remember back to Pi 80 life, it was not as easy as that. Other thing, I even didn't make one, or I did make one, but literally the one of the last thing I did in the entire save before literally quitting it, because it's not possible to continue on it, as I did find out there and though. Back to getting hydrogen again here. Only thing I did know though is that I might need it for here, or I could make it out of salt and sulfuric acid, but that's not what I wanted exactly. So if I want to make that hydrogen chloride, I will have to use that lamp. That's just ridiculous. It's actually stupid. What is literally the lamp doing with it? I know hydrogen is in water slash ice and yeah, things like so. Change your water, as I said. But again, what does the lamp have to do with it? But the thing is, like, hydrogen is literally out of the ice, I thought. Unless this is literally the water slash ice. That's still the word I want to take with it now, but yeah. Because I don't think steam is in this picture to literally steam them together, since chlorine is a special chemical, and I don't think that's like a chemical you could literally just steam up to literally make this being a thing. And I see that I will also have to make a special way to automate them, because I will kind of have a lamp or a lamp processing part where there will be an inserted as a link to a chest that will say that, okay, don't craft more than, for example, 50 of them, and if I don't return back one or whatever I need for it, I then will craft another one. So you will always have that specified amount of items or lamps to it. But in another case, I do also think that lamps are quite expensive. You might look out of it though, so yeah. I did of course get me the power pole, so let's just start by stretching all the and also, just so I have mentioned, in case I don't get the Bob's Angels pack to work exactly, I have definitely not enough. Yeah, definitely not enough. So I would actually just go to map mode, and I might actually just follow the powerful line back. But somehow I would also kind of wanted to mark where the last one was, but I don't think that's so important. And yeah, just to be a little bit more afraid, I actually ended up returning really tired, so I don't know how long I will actually be continuing. Possibly an hour or and a half, so 1 hour, 1.5 hours a day will possibly be the max, or 2 in that section. Since yeah, I really went tired today, but we will see. They have actually even started making more rubber to me. How great. I can even not remember that I totally automated that, but possibly have done so. And yeah, we have the circuit. At least that will turn into be some form for the science specs. Yeah, I guess I will pick that up at the end, so I don't have to pick up a lot of times. Agitator. Oh, that was the rare earth mud. Okay. Or yeah, these two. Cold War slurry. Didn't I mute my phone? Possibly I didn't. So let's just do so. Okay, so that's more muted. Hope that would be useful. Yeah, just cleaning up some here and there. So yeah, moving back to other things. So that was the agitators. I did have the okay, so that was that one, yeah. I possibly did want to make more acetylene because I had problems with the amount of acetylene that I actually made, so that's possibly why I made them. Because acetylene has kind of a bad spot of it. Did you actually use anything? You did use acetylene, if I'm not very mistaken. No, you did actually not use anything. Not at all. But you did use the zinc gas. Yeah, you did. And zinc gas is actually really much, so yeah. And why did I put in a 48 chest right there? And there. It literally doesn't make sense, but so on. Yeah, this is why. Lead was needed. Or I did need it, so yeah, that's also possibly why I did that as well. So at least that's filled out. And you are next to a powered accumulator. What? Okay, that's some fancy shit. I am able to make them. I am literally able to make them. So just to track a bit off here, I will see what I can do. Because I will literally see what I can do about them. Have the copper. Have some of the steel. Have some iron. Needed and lead. And I can make one. Ooh, fancy, 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 fancy. So I can make one. Just disable that thing. Yes. And then I can place one down. And it doesn't use more than power actually, so that's... Ooh. That's a weird looking crab. But goosh. That's a weird transfer belt as well. But other than that, I'm getting slowly but surely oil fed. Yep. And I see the sprites in these are not the perfect ones I can see. Because they are literally being on top of the belt, but physically not are. And I could already make another one of those. Just because I have a theory that also would make sense to have. So now that also can do something if they just get power. They need... And where did I dump that? I did put it in here to make these special thingies. And I wanted acetylene, yeah. So I was threading possibly what I wanted to make. I started by making this first, found out possibly another recipe that I could use, and ended up by making this one. Just wasn't possible, enabled, or able to make oil burners. Yeah, that's one. I have actually built one of those before. But yeah, as I said, wanted them to build one of these. Why is sand and rich clay a thing now? That's weird. Boilers, do you really need that now? Make 2 of those now. We need stone and iron. Still not sure why that needed sand. And where that recipe went, because I don't even remember what I was looking at. Wasn't that something in here I was looking at? I don't even remember now. So on. Must have been something. And I can make a lot of circuits. Make some. And yeah, that was also something I needed as I thought about, yep. Forgot about it. No, I definitely made too many. But I don't mind to abandon these ones at some point, because I hate them, but I just use them to be able to abandon them, and don't have to use those, as those are a bit more expensive. The thing is, I don't like the graphic on them, and secondly, they are too short range, and third thing, they haven't too much supply area that I really want. They have a right reach of 9, that's much greater. Secondly, they have supply area of 7x7, that's also much better. And they also have much better look. In my opinion, at least, but that's me. And my whole business. Yeah, let's just continue getting up to the nickel I need. Thirdly, what I could have done is literally just place down my stupid... Forget about the power poles. Yeah, ignore them. I don't want to think about them. So yeah, we have a lot of things to recycle. I'm just gonna abandon them. I don't care. At some point I possibly will pick them up as I'm either driving on them, but I don't exactly pick them up when I do so. Or I will end up by picking them as I possibly walk beside them. Of course for recycle. And getting the resources back, because I do use a lot of copper on them. And the costly copper, yeah, that's costly. I just want to not... Yeah, I would be a lot needing, possibly would be great as well, but I don't bother. When the trains are there, that will actually take the power instead of the windmills or wind turbines. You were the gas refinery, yep. And we have next to the dough for decent days. Wondering why I didn't think about that at the first point. That's possibly because of power itself or the pole, I don't know. But yeah, and then we just surround like these right here. But a little too little power used. I know, it's because of the goddamn zinc gas. I don't have that. Dang that though. At least I have the power I need. Because those 7 should at least give me 7 megawatts. And the biggest one use... Okay, I don't know what to really do about that, but 20 times 160 will be 1.6 gigawatts. Not gigawatts, but megawatts. And these will be 900 kilowatts minus 90. So, somehow, good enough. I'm just saying, it's gonna be good enough. Yeah, make one more. So then I'm definitely sure that I have enough. So I have 8 gigawatts. Or megawatts. Gigawatts is possibly too much. Yeah, it's too much. I go a bit too high in numbers. My fault. Okay, other than that, we have to find, or I have to find, and how to get these, this zinc gas simply enough. So I need to make you. We have to start simple. Coal, dust, and water. Do I have coal nearby? Do I have coal nearby? Because if I do, that would be appreciated. I have the oil sand nearby. Not that I think that will help me too much. That's tar pit right there. I will not pipe tar all the way from up there and down here. Nope. Lettuce on that side. Copper, uranium. Uranium could make fuel cells. But that's a different... gosh dang. Ginormous shithole that as well. I'm not lucky to have coal nearby me. I was lucky with the chromium, but not here. And about that, is there actually more, for example, say, is there nickel nearby here? There's stone, but what to do really with stone? Oil, I don't think I can make as a simple fuel source. Don't believe so. And coal is just too far away, and the same is actually oil as well. Yeah. We have to move on. Water and coal gas is one of the opportunities. Don't have coal but gas. Hot air could be made. Activated carbon, not as simple. Literally, if I had oil, I could literally just made it. Just gosh dang this simple. Coal gas and oxygen. I don't have oxygen. Coal gas and activated carbon. That would even make me sulfur. I don't have you either. Nope. Something I could waste an next life again on? No thanks. Nope. I won't waste ores on freaking things like so. Hot zinc gas. What? Water and coal and gas. I don't even have research to things like this. Tolerance is literally what I think of, but I left that at my base, including I haven't researched this yet. And of course I am trying to get other ways to get the stuff I need to continue. glycerol. Collagen. Skin. Sodium hydroxide. Light oil. I literally don't have a light oil. And this is literally something from Bob's, because it's 3D. And it's also going for his weapons. And back to Fehe. But that's literally the number 4. Yeah, that's definitely not coming right now. That's for sure. So we can move back away from that one. I literally just see this as the simplest thing. The one thing I could do is just make this, go and collect coal dust in the same, or the decent parts that I can get. And this is also collected from, yeah, tailing and coal itself really, so I could actually just make more of it. Or I could use this in a automated screener that I haven't researched yet. And I would queue it up as fast as it gets space to it. Grade 3 zinc. Yeah, zinc. About zinc. I'm working on it. Secondly, I will also have to research it, but that will be actually when I'm done with all this part. Oh, hi! Welcome, Active PT. Welcome back. Should I have anything better? I don't know. Should I? And if so, how to make it better? Because I haven't exactly looked at the setting of any of my programs and seen that it is possible for making it better, but I might see. Advanced video. I use 920 with that screen resolution. But welcome to the stream, of course. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Output. Video bitrate 6000. Audio bitrate 660. Recording format. It's MP4. I don't see. The one thing I have done though is like recording quality is high quality, medium file size. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I don't think, as I know actually doing the recording and anything, I don't can change that. But I do think there is better ways that I can do something, and yeah, etc. etc. But I am not sure which of these that possibly makes better quality or not, but on that note, yeah. Are you lagging or... Is my stream actually... Wait a moment, bitrate. It says an excellent, so... I don't see any problem. Okay. Everything fine, or is my end, your end? Oh, that would be cool. Then I could literally stream on YouTube as well. Might be enabling that sometime. Okay. I'm just going through and see what I might be able to do. I might have found something where I can change it. But of course it will be for the next stream. I hope at least I have decent quality picture. I have a 144 megahertz screen. I think it's 144 megahertz. I'm not sure if it's megahertz or gigahertz. I don't think gigahertz is the exact correct size yet. Slash measurement right now. I don't think the technology have come that fast yet. Okay. But other than that, I don't think I can do too much. So yeah, 1080 will be the thing for now, and I didn't think there was any better, because I have heard that you have to be or from what I remember before, 720 was actually the max rate you could be at my AS state, because I would have to literally be better state for what I heard before. I don't know if that's changed by now, but what I have heard before is that unless you were, or if you were under affiliate status on Twitch, you could only stream at 720. And when you reached affiliate status, you could use 1080p and possibly above. But I don't know what that's now. If you say I stream at 1080, I'm just happy about it. It says that in my stream as well, so yeah. My little checkbox, or my little window that I have opened for manager. So yep. Other than that, I hope everything is okay, and yeah, that you're still enjoying what you're watching. Oh, I might make 4 of these, 5. But yeah, I will actually just be putting one of these down and do as I said. I will just be taking the coal dust. Yeah, because I won't bother by doing too much more refined zinc gas out of... No, I can use refined zinc gas and make aromatic. But I don't exactly want to waste things like that. Really. 200 zinc gas. But of course oxygen and oleic chemical. I'm doing this way. Looks like the best way for me that I want to do it. Water we have right there. Great enough. Just collecting that right so. Now it has to use some power as well. We have this nice tank. I actually would like to do so with. At least. We add that so. And I could first do like so, then so. We'll have to get more bricks. As for the other things, really, it looks nice as well. And be more greater about things, I guess. Just be like so. Now it looks weird, but I don't really bother too much. Yeah, just to have a more straight line, possibly not as good, but yeah. I don't care too much, and literally just want to connect these two right there. I don't need this one. Because again, I can literally just connect them right here with pipes, much simpler. And then other ways. And the same threading could happen here as well. Right there. And I can do these right over. Yeah, I think that should be perfect enough. I don't know why I do have these two here. Just fun that I have angels processing things in this one. Possibly because I had my angels save on this one really before, but I transferred the save to a different save or a different install, I guess. Since I had Py unloaded on this here, and then I just wanted to move over with the other parts instead for this one. Because of course I could end up by actually transferring this instead. Yeah, at least that's cleared out, so it could be used possibly in a bit or later on. So we have the water intake going fine. Making 6 of these just for and yeah, go and get me some of the beautiful coal dust. Going to my base first, I will think of. And then traveling up towards the lovely biters, bye bye. And then traveling up to where I have my chromium. And in case you wonder, yeah, I am peaceful, but I will still have to fight them away if I need space. And when you start fighting them, of course they will attack you then, and also evolution will increase. And if I'm not very mistaken, I don't know if this is enabled of this save. But yeah, I might have just put them in that, and I possibly just gonna fight them off, and that's done really. But of course, as they evolve, they will of course get stronger and things like so. But later on, if I do play Pyanodons, and if I end up by resetting this game, before I'm actually ending up by being done with it, I will end up by actually making everything from scratch and like filming when I generate my map. But the thing I have planned then is of course having all ores and map settings a bit different. Especially buyers will have the possibility to expand, but pollution will be disabled, and actually pollution will be disabled as one of the things. Pollution will be disabled, and peaceful mode will be activated, but expansion will not. So I have then my theory is that as I do biter evolution, they will actually start expanding. But of course I'm not sure if that works like that, because yeah, I am actually trying to find out how the biter settings really works. But somehow now I would actually like to enable pollution though. Only sad thing though is that I will get instantly attacked, because I will have a lot of problem up here. And I don't have the best form for combat, as it's getting for average research, things like so. And yep. I don't think I'm gonna use this anymore. Especially not with this in the house. That just produces a lot of ash for me. Any other way? Where are my really great acetylene getting produced? That's getting produced right here. Reason is the stacked lime. That I literally now could use a frickin'... Oh, I would definitely make one. Come on! I really want to make one. Some piece of steel. I do think that should be makeable. 4 of them. That should really do the thing. I really hope so. Oh, I have waited for this a long time. I don't know why. I don't know if I have done it before, but... Sodium. Woohoo, we have sodium. Okay, so now we'll pipe this stupid lime out of here. As I also needed, I need a brick. But the only thing though, bricks... not as simple to get my hands on. Oh, I use coal dust for that here. That's fun. We have stone right there. So with that said, coal dust is not as simple to obtain because if I use them to something else right there. I'm getting these two as well. Those two are going fine. We have more sodium right here, but yeah, I do also use that for something. Down a route. Have some copper. At least that's 4,000. Not bad. I did have with me... Okay, so yeah, I do have a huge loss. Because I did have with me 50,000 ore. Just to be quickly out of that. Why is those 2 question marks? I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna want to remove one of them and remove the other one and just add another one. I have actually taken a look out of things out of here to actually find out what I'm possibly getting out of the different ones. This one will give me 9,000 but has to use 12,000 ore, so yeah, that's great. This gives me 180 plates out of 960 ores. And it looks like the recipe doesn't exist anymore, so that's perfect. That's a new thing. I cannot remember having this as a little spot. But okay, so back on that, and we go to this one. I would actually just read our preferences. Oh. Ah, cool. Okay. Preferences, steel chest. Of 1,200 kilos? Gosh, I haven't seen weight before, but okay. Okay, so just doing solo. Okay, that's great enough. Okay, move on to... just a little thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna need to do something. So, yep. Okay, now, just quickly, I did have some iron recipes there. I'm just gonna look for copper this time around, just to see what I could do with, for example, doing some here and there with them, or with it. This is processing of the different things, yeah. I can use coal and the proton donor to, yeah, get the 20 silicon, and yeah. That's not what I want for looking for. I want to look at the ore, really. Just to see how I can make it out. But I might have to look at the plates itself, and that's out here. Or are they or this is the one I will actually just go and look for. See what I can do with it. Because grade 3 will have to come from grade 2. Grade 2 has to be made out of ore. Where's that grade? No, that's grade 1, and that's grade 2. Grade 2 could turn into that one, and I don't why. I will have to check the settings again here, because this is quite annoying that this has to do this, because it does mess up my gosh dang. I will actually also just fix that quickly. So FPS, so that pops up in the corner there, and that's perfect. Back with that. Okay, so back to this one. And of course, copper is simply just mined either way. Yeah, just possibly making it from this one. And of course, I will use a different mine as well. Like so. And you will turn into the automated screen mark 1. I would appreciate you to be the mark 1. Okay, so, computing by factory. Let's say 10. Just for pure fun. Okay, and we will change this to a minute. Because I don't go seconds. So, 2,500 iron, no, copper ore would turn into be 100 plates. That's a huge loss of ore in front of what I literally would get here. So yeah, I do miss in really a huge thing right here. But then I'm coming to what am I currently are doing. Of course, currently I am not doing anything of this at all. If I just could find that plate though. Is that up here? Yeah, it is. Because I am currently doing this one. I literally just get mined out of, yeah, the ground really. With that one, as well as I just use this part. Go away. And yeah, we computed with factory and we turn it to 10 again. And we turn it to minutes as it says. So this is then again 960 to 180. I guess this is halfway to literally the iron as well. It's just iron has a bit different process out of itself. It has something a bit bigger process out of it, but I'm also possibly missing something in the copper way, so that might also be a thing. Because I didn't think it was just as easy as it views me here. So what I would like to do is actually just remove all of it. And let's see here, because yeah. I could do yeah, possibly actually just from both ways. And then I make that out of, yeah, that way. And then this is just getting mined out of the ground as well. So it is literally is the same, 2,500. Here I'm getting 180. Here I'm getting 100. The thing is, it also has a lot less ore count. And I literally count it by minute. And the same thing I do here. To me, I literally just lose a crap ton. And it says it needs 250 out of it as well. Secondly thing though I'm unsure about is how gosh dang much do you really need? Okay, that does not actually do what I was thinking. Yeah, I was still not what I was actually thinking of. Here it needs literally, okay, so 1 grade 2 of the grade 1 gives me the 1 grade 2. I was not meant to put it up again. I have a huge feeling that this is just a bigger loss, really. Does not exactly give me the recipe in actually any good ways. That's kind of the annoying thing about it. Ugh. So to later on, I will have to figure out how to do this. No, that was not the button I wanted to click. Because out from what I could look off the ores, this is literally a cheaper way to do things. But I may be totally wrong. You have really have all these. And the copper and all that is literally right here. So 32 out of 6. Not exactly too sure about math, but I can possibly find out. I have possibly calculated this before. So 32, I'm just doing this simply on my phone. With a 6 is 5.3 or each time. So those 6 plates use 5.3 or for each circulation, and including the 50 hot air, that's kind of just free or power usage really. And if I'm getting 100 plates out of the 2,500, so 100, and the symbol very literally, no, that's gonna be wrong. Wait a moment. So 6 shared or divided. I'm not sure which word I have to use or which. I know the icon myself, but I don't know the name of the symbol correctly, I guess. But I think minus plus, and I guess it's multiply and yeah, divide. So yeah, I think it's dividing. That's the correct word. So 6 divided by the 32. We'll actually use 0.1 order. If that's correct, but that doesn't make sense. I guess the other one that I said was more correct, at 5.3. Yeah, because I do it a different direction. I did wrong. Because the 32 has to be divided by the 6 people, because you kind of have to think that 6 people have to share those 32 ores. So, if I'm gonna have 100 people that has to share... how much was it? 2,500 ore? Yeah, I guess it would be so. So that would be actually 0.04. So it is better. It is actually better. Okay, so that's just that one. I will actually just do it again. Because if I then go back to actually then using as I had here, I have the 32. Okay, now I'm using the order. Okay, so if I do it the same way in both directions, then it will actually be better. If I now can bring up a calculator, just gonna do that quickly. I hope it will come into the game and people could see. Of course, I will have to click on that one. Okay, so just quickly doing so, I get the calculator in front of me. Okay, so I know there's some words you might not know, but just so I do this correctly here. I am kind of... oh, damn it. I'm kind of a bit stuck here. So yeah, back to this one. So I have again, as I said, I didn't figure it totally out on my phone. So we have 32. Take it perfectly, just possibly make it a bit smaller. Come on, great enough, thanks. Okay, so we had, just to remember which way I'm gonna do this. 32 divided, as I said, by these 6 people. 5.3. But if I do it a different way, I don't know. No, I'm actually also getting confused if which way it's correctly here, because I did tend to even do this. And divide it again by the 6, and I get... I did it just the same way now. Yeah, for sure. Perfect. Perfect me. Okay, so do it this way, and then we do it this way by the 32, and I get that number. So then we have the different ones. Okay, so then going back to using the other one that was 100 with the 2,500 equals 0.04, or we can turn that also around just to see the other way. That would be the 2,500. I haven't actually done this way myself yet. By the 100 would be 25. I have a theory that that one is the correct one. No, wait a moment. Okay, it's either these two or these two. The thing is, if these two are the correct one, then this is the winner. If that one is the correct ones, then this one is the winner. If I also think correctly, but as I'm a bit tired, I might be totally wrong here. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's what I'm coming up with. I just don't remember math from school. Literally, I don't remember math. But so on. I will figure that out at some point. So, as I wanted to do, I want to collect the coal dust. If I have anything anywhere. I have literally 3 of those, that's great. Did nothing. But somehow, if literally I have to start with this one, why should I then actually want to get, or why should I get a graded copper and processing later? Which you tend to always upgrade for having something better output. So somehow I guess the other one must be better, but of course I don't know. That might also be wrong in the math, so that's the thing. And I was also about to do something else, but I forgot about that as well. Plus I got more kind of caught in the copper work, really. So that's melting the bricks. We ended up being able to make this here possible. So yep. So that's those. We can possibly just do so with that. And then we're waiting for the pipes. And yeah, I notified that I also got a new follower today. And that was kind of actually interesting, because yeah, I'm now only 5 away from reaching my affiliate status. So yeah, I would say that I'm really happy at this point. Really excited on, yeah, reaching affiliate status. And actually find out how that would go on my end. So, at least for now, I am thanking everybody that have followed me so far. Appreciating it really much. And I hope you like the content that's coming out. That pipe can come that far. Yeah, not totally done yet. Why should I really see that? Really putting that pipe there, putting this one there, and I'm just waiting for enough of these. Come on, place it down. Really place that down, can't you? Or you possibly can't because of that stupid shit. It's interacting. And then we add the salt to it as well. Yeah, we actually kind of need them. Only shit show now is that I screwed up. I should possibly not. Because you could actually just be added there. And you could be added there. This could come from here. And we just do... That's the drop position. I wanted pickup position. Just to go from there. Brilliant. And we have, of course, a lot of salt, as I have been staying here mining, or having this to be mined all the time, as of course of 40k or something. You might just tell me somehow how much it did take when I did this there. I was getting 40k. Are we getting limestone as well? Oh great. How great. So with that done, something should start working again. That was time to finally get on my hand. Literally getting completed. I've been waiting for that. A long time now. Also had iron oxide processing part we could do sometime. Whenever. And the thing is, I do hope now lead is getting decently mined, not too much right away. But at least it's getting touched. Titanium needed also settling, but it looks like that gets settling from somewhere else. That I might not know of. Well, let's say it does get a settling from the same spot. Hey, wait a moment, it gets a settling from here. You need to go underneath there. Okay, so if we then... Oh yeah, okay, I see it. That is getting from the same exactly right there. So yeah, it's connecting to the same spots, both of them. And you just use this coal gas, okay, that's fine enough. Then at least the lead is getting now, yeah. It's getting grabbed, so that's fine. I have one there that's completed, you are not. You're not either totally done, but you're not even connected to any pipes, so you wouldn't even do anything. Have one there that's completed and one at the bottom there that's completed. It looks like it. And as I did not have any coal dust, as I was more looking for, as I actually ended up by using all of it, I will have to run all the way up to my chromium processing area, or my chromium smelting spot, for actually getting my hands on the dust I have up there, because I know that I don't use that for anything. Here I end up by actually making it up to titanium tetrachloride. That would be used later in the game, I guess, out of what I have figured out. I'm even able to make these. Cool. Can actually mine that as well. All I can do, really. Okay, to also skip all these trees, let's just follow the tracks instead, because it's kind of treeless. It's more clean walkway path thingy. Yeah, that's actually right on the side there. Great. Yeah, it has also stopped here. That's perfect. So yeah, I do need to do something with the tar as well. Just not sure exactly what. We even have 6 of these. Gosh. Tar though is quite a great material, or fluid. You make the coal briquette, like that. Creosote, and that one. Light oil as well. Getting into oil really, for a small part of oil processing. That's what I use in base. Don't see use right now. Yeah, that's just an automation part usage. Coal gas is what I'm used to. The outlet gas. Needs 50 tar. And coke oven gas. Somehow it needs to be made out as well. I don't even want to look at it. So just move more away or move to something else. It was enough looking at one recipe out of those 3 there was existing. For rich clay, flue gas, and carbon dioxide, and more aromatics. Has really nothing to do with the mine I need coal gas for, because that's really more what I kind of, or something, just return it back to what it was really. Quenching tower. That gives me the niobium ore out of water and tar. I need 50 concrete though. And some sulfuric acid. And sulfur. And that. This is literally just presses. Myself. But I did see that I could also nearly make the light oil right here in one of these, so somehow I could use this light oil from the tar and use more tar to make the ore in at the end of it. That would be great though, because niobium would possibly not to be a too big problem. This is really what I'm doing with it, but yeah, it's not as perfect. You could also do this to really make the to actually find a use of all my stupid hydrogen that I have. Yeah, that was the one there though. It was more this one I was wanting to look at. That's not even too hard either. It's the ionic upgrader. That literally makes me nickel out of 500 tar and 100 hydrogen. Simply near or nickel processing as well. And the beautiful concrete or asphalt as I like it. Really like pathing the asphalt. Then we have this one, but that's tar of course, but it uses gravel and ash instead. I thought I could use something other than ash, still that you can turn a lot of items into ash, but yeah. Somehow, when I get next to it more as an automated mine, I would actually possibly make the next to tiles. Because that I think might be more valuable waste than other things. Or I might actually end up by using the ash again, but heavy oil. Of course I need the wood gasification, it's a bit further down. And yeah, I will need the vanilla version of the oil processing first. And solar fuel, that will be actually a totally great way to do something with it. Fuel for the trains with the solid. Okay, so that's really what I could do with it. I don't have any specified machines other than actually, of course, turning it back into coal gas and flue gas, I guess. Didn't I have one more? Yeah, I did have. Of course, I could use this one, as I said. This one did get used. Okay, so it didn't get used any. Wait a moment, it is. No, okay, so that's just these that returns with it. But that's the other things, really. So, what if I use tar and pressured air? That's getting me ash, 200 coal gas, and flue gas. This gets me the zinc gas directly. Or does it? No, it makes me the tar. That's not what I want. Yeah, I don't have that exactly, and settling I don't need here up exactly yet, so yeah. It looks like to be this one. Or it does not. This one? No, it does not either. It's possibly the wrong machine. I don't have a machine, but I can at least make two. So what did I have? Did I think wrong? I possibly didn't check the machine either. What to use it for? It was some of the first recipes, really? Okay, go back to finding that one. Here we have it. There was a pressure there, return on the tar, and that gas made a cold gas. Okay, so I had a little correct machine. I might just have skipped it. Am I blind now? No, it's right there. I saw it, but I skipped it somehow. Getting under pressure air is something different, because I don't have the machine now to do exactly that. Oh, this lily still runs on the steam power? Kidding me? Yeah, okie dokie, fine enough. Okay, so you two just over there. Some power between, I hope that should work. Fine enough. And then that also has power as well, and there's a decent bit of power here. But yeah, I will have that. And yeah, stone is also getting really empty. I guess I'm gonna try to make the activated carbon. I will see. At least I will get some little nickel and see. Actually, how was that again? It said that here that I needed zinc for carbon. I said nickel. I meant zinc. And when I get the zinc, I could use that to some refined syngas. And yeah, I made that syngas somehow. And then I can use that on the niobium. I possibly don't do the entire thing here, but if I can complete the top one there, I am happy enough for today, as I'm getting really freaking tired. My little eyes hurts, to say that way. And also, I'm not trying to literally be staying up to literally 1 and 2 and 3 a.m. at the mornings, really. So yeah, I will tend to try to actually, of course, start earlier and earlier, really. Yeah. But of course, I could technically, if I was able to, or not as tired as I am now, I would of course stream 1.5 hours more. So we will turn at least 12 here in my part. I don't know exactly what all your time zones are, but yeah. I will say this also when I know end of today, but I will say it now as well, and that is I will actually return a mod pack, a game. I don't know which one yet, at Friday, because I will say that I haven't done it yet, because I don't have exact specific time when I do it, but I can specify days, and that would be Wednesday and Friday, as far as I know of. Every week on Wednesday and Friday, I will be live sometime on my Twitch account, so you're welcome to come by. As I said, the time is unsure because I don't know those. So yeah, That's at least what I mentioned, though. Oh, I took the wrong box. Whoops. Or correct box, wrong belt. Be more specific. But yeah, as I said, I will return on Friday with a map pack or game or something at that point. Just so I have said it. And don't forget it. Because I am the one that tends to forget. I need the activated carbon right there. And that's for making the filtration media. But that's definitely not how I possibly will make that part. Coal gas and yes, activated carbon is one way to do it. Or syngas. Yeah, out of 3000 flue gas and activated carbon. Theoretically, I don't know, do I make that out there? I didn't put down a radar, so I have no clue really too much about it. That's the one that is in the middle, or yeah, I have two of them, so. Construction area is 100 and 100, supply area is a 90 by 90. Not bad. We have gotten some more here as well. Still doesn't do much yet because he needs 18. Okie dokie, so that's that part. Yeah, I did that one for that one. I have some lead right there, which can be smelted. Okay, I got stuck here. I forgot even my coal dust now. God damn it. I went up there and got down, but did not pick with me the coal as I was really wanting to take with me, because I messed up with all other things. But I did get out on here for another little purpose, and that was possibly because I needed the resources for making that happen, so I could continue producing things up there. Because if not, that will also literally just clog up. So I needed this one, and some more iron. Of course there is iron. There's always iron. Usually. Pipings. Did I get... I possibly also forgot pipings as well, so that might also be the cause I went down here. I have some bricks, so let's just make the pipings when I need them. Because then I get more of what I need really also. And this goes decently, I guess. I'm gonna put some sorting over of those two afterwards. I think so. And you are the white one. Nice. You're getting drained, that's appreciated. And you are just getting drained as crap. Reason why I couldn't build these before that, what was that for? Okay, so it wasn't actually a big deal why I couldn't build them. One thing I'm wondering is, where did the new... Going back here a bit, I thought that's actually something. I do have a theory that Bob's is actually the one that touches the machine and actually just don't keep the graphic of them. But what I have seen is that it keeps the old vanilla look of this chemical plants. Because I know, from the new one, I remember there's actually. I remember there's a glass window thingy that you can literally see the process, and it also has a form for smoke that comes out of it. But I don't know if is that actually the Bob's machines that actually does change the graphic back to old version. I see he didn't bother to kind of update that one. That's just my thinking of it. Yeah, pressure there is there, and even pressure water is here. Yeah, it is. And vacuum as a bowl. No, I don't need vacuum. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy. That would be appreciating thing to do with it. But until then, I turn it into ash and just put these all in one box. In a stupid box, we say. Wait a moment, you are the refined syngas, yeah. Ooh, fancy. First I can make 300 syngas and then I can make another one through it, literally just refine it over to being the... That's brilliant. So that might be how I do it. And both of them needed activated carbon, didn't it? Yeah, they did. Oops. That was meant to go down here. That then runs again. My power is now at usage of 9 megawatts. I wanted to collect all this. Also just want to put up another box. That, for example, could put up, let's say you do so and so. You could theoretically just pick up all this special coal. It would be so that needs to be in that one then. That was lead, so nope. One coal is right there. Just rather having two of the same, so yeah. It was a bit faster. And just to help it a bit, just take the first parts right there. So that's sorted out there. Okay, next one. Literally just do half of the same, really, just with the coal dust. So when I go up here and pick it up, it's just simple for me to pick it up. And anyway, at least it's getting sorted, and I got 7,500 coal dust. So I hope that lasts a bit, but definitely not forever. Was the recipe I am possibly looking at using? Maybe using an insane amount of this gas or the dust in that matter. Yeah. So we have that there, just 30. Woohoo. That's definitely not gonna last long. And he has a 30% to give me ash. Oil sand again. What can I use you for? That was really a decent process as well. It was oil sand like so. You could be oils. First of all, I will have to make it to oil sand slurry, and then I could go back to here and use the oil sand slurry and back to regular oil sand. For then making that over to beat them in froth and tailings, where this one then could be naphtha, or using naphtha, so we will actually have to make the naphtha. Before even thinking about it. So nope, it's not really early process. Just starting mining it, and yeah, later on I will possibly just add it to LTN. If of course possible. Was one little thing I remembered. And then is that I do think this is really completed at this point. The rubber there is instead not. Or rubber is kind of depleted. So let's see what it does with some adding some extra. And of course I will add this segment of science. And a little part with science. Yep. So that was those. Yes, I'm wanting to pick up something left from me here. Whatever that was again, I don't even remember what I did left here. It was the circuits. Okay, that was what it was. So I still can make what I need here. Okay, then it's not too bad since I can still make some. Gosh. About activated carbon though, how is that going? I wish I can look at that here, I guess. So, well, possibly be able to find it. That's zinc. Chloride. That's boron tetroxide. Because the zinc plate needs the hydrogen chloride, so I literally need to offer the lamps. And that plate, yeah, because I need that zinc plate. And the zinc plate is made simply by, I guess, smelting as usual. 40 zinc ore gets me the here 4 plates with not heat and 6 plate with heat. Oh, zinc grade 2. Are you kidding me? A 20 grade 2 to literally get a 32 zinc plates. Hallelujah. That's definitely something I would like to do. Merge with, there's actually just 2 more, but still, it's a lot more. That will be a lot of different, yep, definitely. That was the quartz, and this is the aluminium. I have a theory that I moved too far. Wait, just have to move upwards. Yeah, and I needed this in gas. Perfect. Guess we then can stay and wait. And as I haven't made the hydrogen chloride right away, I am actually just gonna take that in next time I actually continue this save, I guess. And yeah, but at least now I will obtain some pieces of ore and see if I can at least smelt it. I might actually end up by having to adding a smelting area here slash a processing unit, because I might actually just want to process it right away. Because it has a lot better thing to do with it. So yeah. I don't have to look into this slash research some of it to see what I could do. We have gotten the first ores available to us. That's great. That adds another step in the spot, I guess. When it comes to this grinding though, I do wondering where I have another possibility. I have literally got it, so I could really do it, but I will have to do the grinding and ball milling and all these things back and forth like so. Of course I will move this entire grinding and all that process later on. But for right now, I don't even know what I use the multi-purpose cracker for, but I make it because I might need it. Yeah, I'm making them. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. I have the ore, that's finished. I'm happy about that part. I am almost actually falling asleep while I'm streaming here, so I wouldn't bother you actually just seeing me stand still and actually have fallen asleep. So I'm gonna save you people for that. Other than that, I'm appreciating everybody for coming to this short but just nice this stream in my part. I do feel it's actually went decently good. Not that I did too much, but okay, let's see. Another one. I was actually thinking of this one. Zinc for carbon, not exactly the one, but I will actually have to do zinc processing. Or grade upgrade. Grade upgrade. Yeah, grade upgrade to grade 3 or grade 2, I mean, yeah. So yeah, that's literally the one that's gonna come on the top, because that's literally what I want to prefer first, and then the zinc for carbon comes after. So yeah, it's also a decent setup. It's literally a ball mill, and yeah. Pylons is not the quickest thing to progress through, that I have learned at least. Because out of what I could see here, first I need a ball mill for one spot. Just actually 5 ore for zinc grade 1. I get a soil and stone for that possibility. Then I use the grade 1 for getting the grade 2 with 50% to get some sand, and that's grade 2, like when I have gotten me the what, how many was it? 32 of them now, 20, only 20 actually. I am able to obtain a total of 12 profit of them. A total of 12 in profit plates out of that, and that will more count great in this, yeah. And that I would say is totally appreciated to literally do it that way. And I will also get a little taste on how it is to, yeah, process it. Yeah, make a process out of the different metals and so. Even stone over the gravel. And gravel over the sand. But Lily, what do you want to use sand for? Other than I'm actually just closing the... Okay, so sand and rich clay to 20 bricks, okay. What the heck? Fine excellent powder. Okie dokie. That might be some other magic. Of course, we could also do this with... What? Fresh quartz. Chromite sand. That's... Yeah, but I don't want the butter in pulp in any sort. We have tin concentrate. Sodium, but I don't want to go for the liquid glass, because, yeah. I tend to just use these in simplicity too, yeah. I'd rather more use that for not making an automation too much out of it, because it is a mod that I kind of maybe want to remove. So I don't want to go too much into it. Unless I already have. But I guess I do. So I possibly can't. Yeah, of course I will need sand for that. So yep, sand is of course needed. Something important, because this one is used in 39 recipes, and I guess these 39 recipes is all kind of ore processing or smelting, and yeah, not any simple things. Ah, how was that done? Great. 180 glass. Yeah, high grade quartz pulp. Yay! And sodium carbonate. Fuel rods, really. And the sand casting, of course. So yeah, there's a lot of things too. Even the zinc. Even the zinc could be better. $182 with hot air included. 65 out of that one. 3 silver out of that. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we need sand casting for. That I just can't possibly wait to get my hands on. But yeah. Then I figured out that I did not need these for that part. And we have organic matter right there. Oh, yeah. I was actually wanting to just queue up another little part right here, but which one is the more important ones? That's what I am unsure of. Is this copper? No, that was grade 3 chromite. Okie dokie, we have zinc right there as well. Oh, grade 3 zinc. But yeah, I will need a grade 3 for even better, but more later stuff. I will just upgrade it to grade 2 and do that process first. I would say that's profit rate 12 is actually far good at the beginning of actually just starting with my first mine of zinc. So yeah, I think that should be good. So I'd rather just do something with the coal. Yep, just do more with that. Getting better percentage possibly with the coal dust or less, I don't know. I haven't looked in too much on that part, and even more silver is possibly also. Literally lead dust can turn into silver plates. Where's the logic? You Pyanodon have not too much logic there, but I really say. But okay, another things than so. Again, thanks everybody for watching. The video will hopefully be posted someday. Because from Friday on, I will start with this map on episode 1. When I actually recorded. I actually had recordings. The first 4 episodes, I actually started a recording. But that was like when I was 3 months without internet. Since, yeah, that happened. Like from September, October, and November. Actually, the start of December as well. But it wasn't also totally... Was it 4 months? I'm actually getting unsure now, because we didn't get the internet before the 12th of December, but lost it the 10th of September. So, yeah, that's kind of some special shit. Okay. I can ask my phone to open calendar. Open calendar. Thanks. And I will just look at that. Let's see. September. Yeah, it happened. There, and we had 1. Let's see. 10th to 10th is literally 1, and the 10th to next will be 2. Okay, so it did literally, just happened 3 months. Okay, so it was only 3 months. Okay, then that was confirmed. Thanks for everybody for following so far. I am appreciating it. I'm so close to getting affiliate. I am, really happy about it. You are actually going. My dream is kind of far away still, but yeah, you're helping me reaching it. I'm appreciating everybody of you. Thanks a lot. Talk to you next time. Bye bye. And also follow everything you might be seeing down below of social medias and everything. Also join my Discord if you want to. That's open and joinable. And there should be a chat there. You can actually just say joined recently. Just text there and I will fix something for you. Then talk to you later. Bye bye.